truly see the light. Most of us are older now. We should know wrong from right. You and me and you, loving each other the way that we do. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes to truly see the light. Most of us are older now. We should know wrong from right. You and me and you, loving each other the way that we do. You caught me doing push-ups in the morning before everyone else woke up. And then the sea dog busted in. He was out all night getting chased by cops. And in this moment, I was pretty pleased with the person I was pretending to be. I got them bad boy blues, baby. I got them bad boy blues, baby.
Hello. What I was thinking for today was like you know last time I made like a it was pretty minimal. Like I want to do more stuff with typography, but I thought for this one it was going to be like as maximal as possible. Like so instead of just one letter, we're going to have as many as possible on screen at the same time. And I think a cool way to do that would be with a rigid body sim. So I just want to like create a bunch of letters and have them all just sort of land in a pile. And I think that could create something that looks pretty cool. So we're going to do that. I don't need to save this. Let's just open a new file and we'll go from the top. Why not? Alright, first step is actually get some letters, I think. So I think we're going to go with Helvetica again because I like that font. Let's just give me a second. Just got to grab the font. User local share fonts. Ooh, go Helvetica bold. I like Helvetica bold. Right. How are we going to do this? Should we just do like the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Did I nail that? P, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yes, sweet. And I think we'll also do lowercase, maybe? Should we do lowercase? I'm pretty sure there's a way of... Yeah, they go two lowercase. Should we do that? No, I think actually we'll just stick with uppercase. So we'll just have uppercase letters for this one. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll turn these into usable 3D letters and then duplicate them a bunch of times. I think that'll be cool. Right. So let's decide on how thick we want these to be. Let's hide that. Let's go to... Hang on a second. I need to increase my resolution scale so that people can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Bring this out a bit. So, where are we? Depth. Oh, I'm sort of looking at the bevel. Damn it. Extrude. There we go. I'm thinking maybe something like... Oh, by the way, yeah, the music at the moment, I'm just listening to the front bottoms because it got a bit of samey, the playlist that I was using. So I'm just listening to an album. I couldn't be bothered to make another playlist. So if you don't like the front bottoms, you might want to bounce. Is that alright? that sort of thickness, maybe a little bit thinner. You like that? No. If anything, thicker. Let's see what 0.05 looks like. Exactly 0.05. Hang on. Let's go wireframe. Yeah, so it's it'd be not. I think if that is exactly square, then that would be pretty nice, but it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that needs to be a little bit less. Do it like that. How does that look? Yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. I'm overdoing this a bit. Right, so these at the moment, these are just text objects, right? So we can't give them physics or anything. So we need to convert them to mesh. So I think we can do that now. Convert to mesh, and then we have all this ugly geometry, which unfortunately I think we're going to have to keep. Oh, actually, wait, no. Before we do that, before we convert it to mesh, let's give it a little bit of a bevel. How about that? Reduce the resolution to 0, and we just a tiny little. Can we not shade flat while it's a text object? Damn it. Okay, so we're just gonna have to eyeball this. Yeah, I think exactly where it was initially. That's fine. Okay. Right. Yeah. So then we convert to mesh. Select everything. We want to merge vertices by distance. Remove 4,000 vertices. Amazing. Shade auto smooth. No, I want the bevel to be a little bit bigger actually. Let's undo all of that. Let's go to 0.01. Let's try that. Convert to mesh. Merge by distance. Shade auto smooth. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? I prefer that. Cool. So now we have an object which contains all of the letters of the alphabet. Let's separate them by loose parts. So then we have an object for each letter. Cool. And we will set their origin to geometry. That's fine. That's basically fine. Okay. Now we need to, let's give one of them physics and then we can copy the physics over to all of the other ones. Rigid body. Active, 1 kilogram's fine. We're going to have to go mesh, I think, rather than convex hull. Let's just see how that looks. For some reason that is... Okay, cool. Right. Let's add a plane underneath, just so we've got a baseline to test off of. Rigid body. Apply the scale. Look at that, it stood up. Why is it bouncing like that? What's going on? Why is he boogieing? Hey? Why are you freaking out? Is your scale applied? Yep. Ha. Why is this happening, do we think? What could possibly be causing that? This isn't even a complex object. Yeah, look, it's still boogieing. What is causing that? Are they too small, maybe? What scale are we at right now? No, they're kind of small. Let's try making them a bit bigger. A bit bigger. In fact, let's move all of these to a different collection just so I can manage that a bit better. New collection, we'll call it letters. A ton of caps lock would be helpful. Create that. And scale them up from the 3D cursor. By 2. Yeah, that's fine. Apply the scale. Cool. Let's test that now. Still freaking out. What is going on? Sensitivity margin 0.04 meters. Should be fine, no? Huh. What if we do it to this? What if we just add a rigid body to this as well? Yeah, look, this guy is fine. It's just the A for some reason. Set to convex hull, see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't freak out when it's set to convex hull, but I don't want to do that, is the issue. What? Is there like some stray vertex or something that I'm not seeing? Let's just hide this for now. Like the poison I need. This is weird. It's only the A, right? Hang on. Let's test it. Let's go... Where are we? Unhide the plane. Let's make it way bigger so it covers all of them. Oh, this one sets a convex hull as well. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, they all seem to not like being set to mesh. Ah. What could be causing that? Source base? Nope. Final? They don't have any modifiers or anything, do they? Shade smooth shouldn't affect it. Let's just disable it for the sake of sanity. Nope. Ah. I do not know what is causing that. Oh, fucking hell. Hi, Rach. Hi, my attention is going to be very infrequent today as I'm in the office. That's fine. Bullet physics hate concave collision objects. Usually in FX, we break concave objects into smaller convex collision shapes and stick them together. But I've done this before. I've worked with letters before in rigid body sims, and it hasn't been an issue. I just don't understand why it's an issue now. It was literally just... It was almost the exact same setup as this. This is really pissing me off. I don't want it to be convex though, because then they're going to be all bouncing off of each other. Like, nothing will be able to be inside this little area of the A. Let me have a look at that previous thing where I did this, my previous blend file. Give me a second. See if they were set to convex. Projects. There we go. So these were physics. Oh, they were convex hull. Interesting. Okay, but I didn't notice it at the time. So I guess it was fine. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fine because I didn't notice it before. So I'm not gonna notice it now. Alright, we're gonna stick with convex hull. Stick them together. I'm just trying to figure out what you said there, Rach. So you're saying like if I was to do that with this A, I would cut it like hang on, how do I draw? Cut it like no. Cut it like this. Like this. And like this. And then just patch it all together. And then that would work, wouldn't it? Yeah. How would you... I suppose there's tools that let you do that. Let me think. If I was going to try and do that in Blender, how would I do it? I would... I don't know how I would do that. Because, like, if I separate them... I don't know if it can be done in Blender. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because if I were to separate them into separate objects, it wouldn't work. There's no, like, magnetize feature or anything, is there? Or, like... Yeah, but that's cool to know that like that's how it's done in the biz. Right. So let's just copy all of these over. We'll set it to base just for the sake of sanity. Now, what is the function to copy? I think you select all of them and then Control L to link animation data. No. What is it? Control C. Copy. There is a way to copy the rigid body data from one object to another, and I just don't know how that is. Connect. Create a rigid body. Nope. Oh, hello. And maybe that's it. Create a rigid body constraints between selected rigid bodies. That might be it. That might be what we were talking about, Rach. But alas, that's not what I'm looking for. How do you do it? Hang on. How to copy rigid body set up to other objects. Blender. Hold shift recently. Navigate to object rigid body copy from active. Was it? Oh, did I just miss that? Oh, I did just miss that. Okay, cool. Bang. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with this J? Ooh. So, yeah, the center of mass of this is way the fuck off. What do we do about that? It's like the center of mass is like all the way down here. I suppose the center of mass is going to be the origin. So how do we... No, the center of mass makes sense, right? But it just doesn't look right. That is so wrong. What defines the center of mass? Is it just the origin? I forget how the fuck I did this. I think we want... Hang on, what's the center of mass for this L? How does that behave? I can't really tell. Can't read to L. Very good. Yeah, the U is being weird as well. Hmm. Is it like a normalized center of mass or something? Center of mass, rigid body blender. Here we go. Determine types by its origin, so just to move the origin point. Is there a way to move the origin? Hang on, I'm having an idea. What if we might have to undo everything, but what I was thinking was we bring them all to the 3D cursor, and then no. Origin to center of mass. Oh, hello. Maybe that's it. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, I think that rings a bell. I think I remember doing that. Set origin to center of mass volume. Okay, that O is acting weird, but I think that's just a case of bad luck. Like if we move this like that. Okay, no, the O is acting weird. Hang on. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that O? Why is it freaking out? Maybe it's too high poly. And that's what's causing problems. I think it'll be fine. I think the O will be fine because we're going to have so many other characters like landing on top of it. If it's not, I'm going to be upset. But yeah, okay, right. I'm happy with that as a start. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So what I basically want to do is just create duplicate these a bunch of times. So let's start. And if we just do that, and they all fall, that's pretty satisfying just on its own, to be honest. But I want it to be a bit more random than this. Oh shit, look, they're all going, they're going. No, they're not. Never mind. It was going to be cool, but it wasn't. I mean, that's a pretty cool scene just as it is, right? All those letters stacked up. Yeah, no, I need to make it a bit more random. How can I make this random? Could go geonodes and just instance random objects in like a volume. And then apply it and blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's the best call, to be honest. Maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo all the physics stuff again. Like it was just a waste doing all that physics stuff since I'm gonna instance these and do it all again, you know. No, I think that's the best call. I think let's remove the physics from all of these bad boys. Object, rigid body, remove, hold Alt so it does it to all of them. Yep, cool. Hide this, and let's just create a mesh and go into geonodes. Hide this. Let's go just cube. Points in volume. Distribute points in volume. There we go. Why can I not see any points? What's going on? Input geometry has. Oh, okay. Mesh to volume and then mesh to volume. And then distribute points in volume. But this is my body. Let's make it bigger. This is on points. Let's grab that letters collection. Oh, fucking hell. Pick instance. Separate children. There we go. Is that right? I think that's right. That looks pretty random, I think. I don't know, there's a lot of ABs. There's no, I can't see. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence that over here there's a ton of A, B, C's and D's. No, that can't be random. What's going on here? Look, you can see there's like just Z's over here and just A's over here. Oh, is it because of where they are in the space? Reset. There we go, that's what I needed to do. Yeah, cool. Okay. That's nice and random. Cool. Right, so we just need it to be big enough that they're separate from each other. Oh, we actually just need to reduce the density, don't we? Is there a way... I know there's a fucking... What's it? Poisson disc somewhere? Poisson... What's it called? There's a way to like set the distribution of particles such that they are always a minimum distance apart from each other. And I cannot remember. Is it distribute points on faces? Is it only on there? Grid? Oh, we could do it in a grid, that's fine, because we're not actually going to see the grid. So then we can just increase the spacing a bit. Yeah, that's cool. We can reduce the Z spacing a bit. Oh, actually, no. Because I want them to be randomly rotated, don't I? Random value on all axes. Yep. And set this to pi times 2. So that we get a full 360 degrees of freedom. And then we can play with this. Let's just set this to 1 and we can move from there. There we go. That's I mean, even that looks pretty cool, right? Okay, okay. So... This is a pretty cool little setup, I like this. It's very, I think Blender doesn't like it though. It's a bit chonky. Right. I think we bring the X and Y down a little bit. Actually, keep the X and Y as they are and just make it taller. And we'll bring this plane, actually, we'll fuck the plane, we'll make a new one. Scale it in edit mode just so I don't have to apply it. make this as big as we can, to be honest. Bring it down, and rigid body, passive. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, this is all fine. So we'll go. In fact, let's duplicate this just so we've got a copy in case anything goes wrong. Volume, letters, back up, and then we can apply this. Ah, fuck. We need to realize instances and then apply it. Oh, it's heavy. Oh my goodness. She's having trouble. She's having trouble. That's a lot, to be fair, that is a lot of objects. Oh my goodness. Is Blender going to crash? Can Blender handle this? Worst comes to worst, we can just reduce the amount and like duplicate them after the fact. Because I think it's just the geometry nodes thing that is having problems right now. Just hide that. Oh, okay. Let's kill Blender. Recover, autosave. Okay, cool. We saved everything. That's good. I need to adjust this. Stand by it. Okay. I'm not going to try that again. I'm just going to reduce the height down to like half of what it is, and then we can duplicate them afterwards. Right, let's see whether we can handle this. Apply. Oh, I need to realize again. Hey, look at that. Instantly. Okay. Maybe I didn't need to do that. But we'll duplicate it in edit mode just so I've, you know, I can just work with one object at a time. And then we go in edit mode, select all, P, loose parts, and move them to a new collection. Oh no. There's volume. And set origin, center of mass. Oh, fuck it. Oh, look how cool that looks with all those origin points. Hell yeah. Right, then we go physics, rigid body, active, convex hull, blah blah blah. I think default settings are going to be fine for this. Rigid body, copy from active, and here we go. This is the big moment. Does it work? Ooh. Okay, yeah, it does work. It's freaking out. We need to bake it before we just hit play. Let's scene, rigid body world, cache, bake. Let's see how we get on with this. Oh, she's chugging. She's chugging along. Oh, look at this. 24%. Oh my god, it does not like it at all. We probably won't even need the full 250 frames, beg your pardon. So if I do want to make any tweaks after the fact, I can just reduce the amount of frames to the amount that we'll actually end up needing. And we can always get rid of some of the objects as well. Can we pause a bake? Can I just cancel it? And then keep... Oh yeah, look. Okay, cool. Ooh, okay. Right, we don't need as many as we have. So we can get rid of a bunch, which is going to be helpful. Let's get rid of like, oh hang on. Had it figured out. Let's delete all of those. It's going to save a bit of time, and we will just bake it until like 150 maybe. Delete bake, bake again. We'll see how we get on with this. We baking cookies out here. Oh shit, this is the last song on the album. I'm gonna need to find a new one. Should just go for the next album in their chronology. Yeah, fuck it, why not? How do you hit play next on this slider app? Oh, I don't know, fuck it, I'll do it manually in a sec. Alright, let's see how this is. Okay, I think we can get away with just using that like that. Oh no, we can't, look, there's still so much movement happening. We're gonna have to, ooh, okay. Let's just go to here and hit update all to frame. Is that what I want to do? I don't want to have to rebake it from the start. Can we not like... Do I have to delete it and rebake it from the start? It's so annoying. Oh. Alright. Oh, sweet. Okay, look, yeah, it just skipped forward. That's cool. I hope your problems go away. Turn off into space. Alright. We're getting there. $126. Yeah, so I think we can make just like a shot of just this pile of letters. I think it will look good if we light it correctly and give it a sort of minimal texture, because there's going to be so much going on. You need a minimal texture with something like this. I think it could look good. Right, let's see how we are at 150. Oh, fuck. I only set the end of the animation to 150, not the end of the bake. Yeah, okay. Alright, so if we go to like here, or even just the last one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, fucking... One 155. Just make sure we're all up to date. Nice. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go to rendered view and see what we're actually looking at right now. That looks cool to me. Do we need more light bounces? I think maybe we do. Makes a bit of a difference, doesn't it? So subtle. Makes a bit of a difference. It does, like, if you look down in the shadows, it just brightens them up a bit, makes them a bit more realistic. Because there's so much bouncing around happening here. Like, fuck it, we might as well. We're only going to be doing one frame of this, so we might as well make it as pretty as we possibly can. Let's set the world strength to just black. And we'll get a nice area light on top of it and see how that looks. Make it pretty... maybe we don't want it too big, actually. Maybe we want it like that. We're listening to Going Grey by the Front Bottoms. Well, it's pretty strong. Not that strong. Or maybe if we angle it, it'll be better. No, not that strong. 2000. Yeah, and I think we can up the contrast as well. In fact, let's do that now. Let's give it a high contrast. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks wicked. Alright, let's get the camera in here. Let's see what... Oh, yeah, long depth of field. I'm liking this. Excited about it. Let's just try 100. Straight up 100. I was just thinking about projection mapping a texture onto these, like have it say something in the letters, like just with the texture. I think that could be fun, but maybe not for this. Maybe I did say I wanted it to be like just the letters, you know. Let's figure out a texture for these. New material, and we'll apply it to all of them. Ooh, that's a lot of letters. Fucking hell. I still have that main one selected, right? Yes. Control L, link materials, please. So they all have this material. Yeah, cool. I like white. I think white is good, but it's just a case of what we do with it. Maybe go diffuse. Fucking hell, I need to... Okay, I'm pretty sure DIFF in that search used to auto-filter diffuse, but now it's changed to difference. It's annoying. I like the white, yeah, I like it just being pure white. That's too much though. Okay. Down a little bit. You used to say... This looks pretty cool, man. I'm pretty excited about this, you know. Do we want like a very slight bump map? Fucking hell. Should grab a noise texture. Bump. Factor into the height, normal into the normal. Object. What does this look like? Why are we not seeing anything? Oh, it's the distance is set to nothing, right? Yeah, there we go. Holy fuck, I'm about to die. I think we need to just hide like half of them, because at the moment, hang on, if we just select that, we can get rid of like all of these ones. Keep all of that, obviously. It's going to make it a bit easier to work with, right? We just... Get rid of all of these as well. She sees the future in mysterious ways, but nothing good it brings her. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So now if we change stuff, it should be a little bit faster. Yeah, it's a little bit faster to refresh. I'm never any good at making this like ever so slight noise texture plugged into the bump look good. I've seen it done so many times, and like I'm just not able to replicate it myself. I mean, that looks alright, I think. Does it? Nah. What's wrong with that? Also, what is this? This R. Oh, I bet all of the R's are like that. That's frustrating. Is there anything I can do about that? Yeah, look, it's there as well. Hang on, if we render this out at 1080p, is it noticeable? Let's just move this over. It'll be peace sign, middle finger. So it is noticeable, like I can see it. You can see the black dot there. I don't know whether you guys will be able to because this is being downscaled. It is noticeable, but oh look, it's happening on the G as well. Like, I'm sure if I look at the G, the same thing will be happening. Fuck it. Nothing's perfect, and I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that this isn't going to be perfect, right? Because I don't fancy going around and fucking with this topology. Or geometry, rather. Although, maybe it is pretty simple to fix. Like, it's... What is this? What is going on here? What if we just delete that vertex? What has happened here, eh? Jesus Christ, we've had some cowboys in here. What if we just bring this in, like that? What am I even looking at right now? Is it Alt-Shift-Z? Yeah. Oh, that does fix it, for fuck's sake. And now that I know that it's a simple fix, I'm going to have to go through and meticulously do it on every single one. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't take very long at all. Can you do it on the G? Oh, it's just some Z fighting. I think that's all it is. So if we just do that... Wait, what? What is going on here? Right. Trying to understand this geometry and it's just not playing ball. Right, what if we do that? No. Okay. The G is beyond cooked. Funny thing is, I haven't even decided that this is going to be the place where we actually render it. Like, this was just the first area that I thought looked vaguely good. I haven't properly looked into it yet, so we might not even be rendering this spot. So this could all be for nothing, which makes it even more fun. I think that makes it even better. Right. So this texture, right? What if you set it to like 150? That's pretty good. You shoved it in my mouth. Maybe even higher? No, if we make it any higher, it won't even be noticeable. It might not even be noticeable right now. Let's have a look. Move that over to 6. It's just noticeable. Maybe we increase the strength a tiny bit. So that's the thing, I want it to be noticeable, but whenever you make it noticeable, it looks fake. I hate making these textures, man. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Maybe a little bit more even. 0.08. Get really cheeky with it. See, that looks awful, but I think that might be just because we're up close. Let's over here, slot 2, and hit F12 on that bad boy. Okay, from a distance that doesn't look bad. But I don't even know if I like it is the thing. Like it looks okay. But do I even like it? Like, do I even want this to be what the final product looks like? I don't think I do. How about that? Let's go back over here and we'll keep this just in case I change my mind. But what if we just go principled and set the roughness to 0? How about that? We've gone uber rough. Let's try uber smooth and see how we feel about that. I think I like that less. So no. No. See, that looks fine. Like it looks good. I just feel lazy for liking it, you know? Like I feel like I want to do more with it, even though it's my favorite so far, because it was the default. Like my brain is telling me you need to do something else. You can't be lazy. You got to find something even better. But maybe we play with the lighting a bit. Angle it a bit more towards the camera. No, I think side lighting is going to be best. In fact, hang on, let's just add an empty somewhere and just point the light at the empty, because it's a pain in the arse having to do it this way. Object constraints, what is it? Track 2? I think it's track 2, right? Yeah, there we go, cool. So now when we move this light around, it will stay pointing at the center. Okay, definitely not lit from camera side, because that just looks flat and boring and bad. So lit from the left is pretty cool. That looks too dramatic. Lit from the lit from the right is pretty cool, is what I meant to say a second ago. Lit from the left seems more dramatic than this does for some reason. This sort of feels almost incidental, like you can barely even notice that the right is more lit than the left is. But this just feels like there's so much shadow. This is a fun way to play with lighting, though. I very rarely do this, where I track it to something in the center of the scene. What if we play with the spread? But c'est la vie, Tommy told me. Maybe we go sunlight instead? Nah, sunlight looks boring. Too flat. Stick with area. Right, I'll tell you what. We'll leave the spread at 180. Set it back to 2000 or whatever it was. Bring the size down a bit. Oh, not that far. Maybe less. 1200. And we're going to add another light coming from the left and have it be like slightly warm, I think. In fact, we can just duplicate this. Bring that bad boy down here. Further away. Bring the strength down. Not 6,000, I meant 600. Set it to like 3,200. It's too strong. But it works in theory. Increase the spread. Increase the size as well. I don't like that. Maybe not. Maybe we just leave it as black and white. What if we add temperature to this? No, it's just like a brown filter over everything. It doesn't look good. The thing is, I like it. I just feel lazy for liking it. You know what I mean? It looks good. But is that really all I want to do? I keep going through my bag of tricks and like nothing looks better than just leaving it alone. Empty wine bottles in my... What if we make them metallic? See what happens there. Grab a glossy BSDF. The roughness just set to 0. It just looks insane. Yeah, like even that, it looks cool, but it doesn't look as good as this did. The smoother you make it, the more sort of like... It looks like it's something out of Star Wars or something. Like the black and white, you know? You can barely even tell what you're looking at like that, other than these ones which are like fully facing the camera. It just looks like a crowd in a stadium or something with all the flashing lights, you know? I'm just playing right now. I'm not even considering using the glossy. What other BSDFs do we have? It's in glass? Let's try glass. We haven't tried glass yet. I like glass. Ooh, she does not like that. Dearing me. Let's turn off the denoiser because she's struggling. My lord. I reckon it's a bit noisy. Oh my god. How many samples were we at? 250 samples and it still looks like mush. Holy shit. We're at 600 samples and that is our result. What if we use open image? My god. Well, okay. We know we're not using we're not using glass. What if we turn down the I know because we set the fucking light bounces to like 32. Maybe if we turn that down, it's a bit easier. Yeah, I mean, it's easier for it, but it looks nowhere near as good. Okay, so glass isn't happening. Increase the roughness, maybe? I mean, that's actually not too bad. Hang on. Let's go ahead and add shader. And add in an emission. To get higher. But the world is a flustering place. You and me, backyard to backyard, trampoline. Yeah, no, this ain't happening. This is not happening. Back to what we actually liked. Maybe if we go... This is something I like doing sometimes. Grabbing a mix shader and then getting a glossy BSDF and plugging that into the mix. Keeping the roughness like not at 0 and then giving it like a nice sort of blue tint. It's almost like a pearlescence, you know? But I don't think it works here, man. I think the best option is literally just a fucking diffuse shader, which is so weird. I mean, maybe there's some stuff in post I can do, but other than that, like, it just looks like a pretty simple, I think, you know, less is more type of thing, you know? But you know me better. Do we still have all the we do still have the entire animation. It looks pretty cool. What do we do here, eh? What do we do about all of this nonsense? Sometimes. Is there anything else that I want to do here? I'm happy, pretty happy with the lighting, happy with the camera. Let's try bringing the camera down a bit, maybe that will pique my interest. It just looks no different to me. It's just a mess of letters, isn't it? Which I'm not, yeah, I don't hate it, I don't dislike it. In fact, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see, can we see the ground through any of these? It's a tiny bit down there, I think. Hang on, let's go emish. Oh yeah, we can quite a bit actually. But I think it's fine because it's so dark down there and the ground is just like a white plane. Alright, I mean, yeah, I like it, so fuck it. Let's just, in fact, we'll render it out at 1440p, why not? 2560 by 1440. Solid view. Turn off motion blur, just so that any movement isn't captured. I want it to be nice and still, you know? Anything else? All looks good. Turn off the noise threshold in the render for sure. I don't know how that got turned on. Cool. 12. Let's head over to workspace 6 and just watch that render. This could be just like a nice wallpaper, you know? Nice minimal. Just like a bunch of letters. It's like you, unless you look at it for a second, you can't even tell that they're letters, which is nice. Maybe I could have made them all like slightly different pastel colours, but I really like the black and white, to be honest. Like just all of them being pure white and just the shadows providing all the information of shape. I like this little H down here. H is what I meant to say. Little H down here. Because it's like half in shadow from the A above it. And it says ha. It's nice. It was worth doing the physics in for it because you've got like so much interaction between all of the letters. Like these two are directly on top of each other. This T is being held up by the J, which is being held up by the U, which is being held up by the N, and so on, you know. And like this stack here. It's pretty interesting to look at. It's nice that S is the right way up as well. Yeah, it's just nice to look at, you know. Let's do a bit of compositing while we have the time. Oh, we have to wait for the render to finish, don't we? Let's head back over here. Where are we? Got 30 seconds left. It's cool. Peace off. So you watch and drink all day and finally 12 seconds left. Alright, cool. Come on. It didn't need that many samples, let's be real. Why do I not have any nodes here? What's going on? There we go. Why do I still not have any? Oh, I fucking closed the compositor. I'm looking at the image viewer. There we go. All that. There's a tiny bit of glare. The shoes on my feet. High quality fog glow. Set a threshold to 0 so everything has glow. And make it super subtle. Just enough to like make any black parts next to pure white parts sort of it's not just a complete. Hang on, if I get up the render and go to scopes and grab a sample line, let's see, go here. You see how there's like a tiny little bit of fall off there? That's all I'm looking for. And size down a bit. This is super subtle. Just grab chromatic aberration. I like this little pre-made node that they give you for the chromatic aberration. It's pretty good. 0.01, 0.02? No, 0.01, let's not overdo it. Tune the image up a bit. I think contrast is everything here, so I think we can get away with making it a bit higher. Just set it to 1. How does that look? It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. And color boost isn't going to do anything. Increase the clarity, maybe? Yeah, because it's kind of brutalist, so it was going to look good if we increase the clarity. It's clarity some. 0.15 maybe? Detail maybe? Nah, detail's too much. And just grab 0.1 on the sharpen. Let's have a look. Yeah, like I like it. Like I'm just surprised at how it's very rare that something is this simple. Like I make something this simple and I like it, you know. So it's surprising that I don't feel the need to do anything else to this, you know, because it just looks good to me. I don't even think we need to bring this into Affinity. I might redo this and like do it like in ultra wide or like 32:9, so that it can be used as a dual screen wallpaper, because I like it as a wallpaper. It's quite cool. Let's just save the image and view it in full screen. Let's just create a folder for it. Stand by it. Save. Let's head over here. It's alright, isn't it? Why is this up here? It's bugging me. Yeah. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't even want to bring this into Affinity, to be honest. Like, you got some nice like little reflection from the H onto the K there. I feel like just doing anything else to it would just fuck with it, you know? I like how clean it is. Alright, well, I guess that's it then. I'll post this on like ArtStation or something. I've been meaning to set that up, so like I'll post everything that I make on here on there going forward. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.